The full moon on September 8th will give incredible wealth only to these zodiac signs. The full moon will come on September 8th, which will change the financial reality for some zodiac signs. Not for everyone, only for those whose energy is now maximally tuned to receive abundance. This is not an accident or luck. This is a force activating an ancient channel of wealth, which will open only once. If you are one of those for whom this full moon is preparing a material breakthrough, you will feel it at the level of the body. Inner determination will increase, a sudden desire to act will appear, and signs will begin to appear around. Offers, ideas, people, chances. These zodiac signs will receive not just money, they will get the opportunity to reach a new financial level. And the time of action is strictly limited. Watch this video to the end to understand whether your sign is among the chosen ones. If you want to know in advance when money portals open and which periods bring you benefits, subscribe to the channel. Here you receive not entertaining astrology, but practical knowledge that helps you earn. Let's move on to those who will be lifted to a wave of wealth by the full moon on September 8th. The first sign is Leo. September 8th is a date that Leo should highlight in the calendar. The full moon on this day launches a powerful cascade of financial events where every step, every decision of Leo receives an immediate return in the form of a specific benefit. Already in the morning, background activity will be felt in phone calls, in unexpected messages, in invitations to meetings that at first glance do not seem significant, but they will launch the main process, the inclusion of money channels. The special energy of the day will enhance Leo's ability to influence others. People will begin to see him as a source of solutions and strength. This will entail an influx of new clients, investors, partners. Offers related to public activities, personal brand, real estate, and premium goods will be especially successful. Leo, who decides to expand the sphere of influence, will reach a new level of income, and very quickly. It is necessary to pay special attention to all matters related to registration, signing, negotiations. On this day, intuition will work synchronously with logic. Any risk is justified. Even where there was uncertainty before, there will be a clear understanding. Now is the perfect time. Deals that involve large sums or long-term contracts will be especially profitable. Signing papers, resolving legal issues, moving to another structure, all this will bring results not in the future, but almost immediately. The influence of the full moon will strengthen Leo's charisma. His words will become a weapon. They will be able to convince, persuade, lead. Where others will doubt, Leo will act, and it is determination that will open access to a powerful cash flow. This also applies to career breakthroughs. Unexpected offers with high pay are possible that will appear literally out of nowhere. It is important to remember, the wealth of this full moon comes not for past merits, but for the willingness to act here and now. Leo, who clearly formulates a goal on the morning of September 8th, will receive the first sign by the evening that the space has turns on. Money will come through actions, not through waiting. There will be no need to fight. The energy works in his direction. A special plus is the support of influential people. Those who previously watched from the sidelines will now open access to resources. They can offer a position, entry into a closed community, a percentage in a project. The main thing is not to refuse because of fear of going beyond the usual. Everything that is offered near the full moon has the potential for a sharp increase in profits. This day seems to light the fire of luck in the hands of Leo. You just need not miss it. The second sign is Sagittarius. The full moon on September 8th turns the financial trajectory of Sagittarius towards unexpected benefits. This sign is not used to waiting, it acts. And it is on this day that its determination acquires its highest value. From the first hours of the day, an energy wave begins which enhances the ability to get to the right place at the right time. Unexpected calls, job offers, invitations to business meetings, all this cannot be ignored. Even if it seems that this is a trifle, it is in it that the main resource will be hidden. The key advantage of Sagittarius on this day is the ability to see the scale where others see routine. The full moon activates topics related to investments, international projects, digital technologies, transport, and logistics. All deals tied to expansion, be it exports, online platforms, or logistics chains, promise a large income. Initiatives related to education, training, mentoring will be especially successful. Income may come not through the usual form of salary, but through fees, bonuses, sales of intellectual products. Financial opportunities will appear from unexpected sources. Someone will remember an old debt and return it with interest. Someone from the past will offer to participate in a project. Sagittarius should be ready to turn on immediately. Any delay will reduce the effect. This full moon works like an accelerator. Whoever turns on faster will receive the main prize. At the same time, internal guidelines are activated. Sagittarius will begin to clearly understand what he is losing on and what he can grow on. This will be a turning point. The final closure of ineffective areas will open the way to a financial leap. There will be a feeling that money is coming into your hands if you go in the right direction. Special attention should be paid to contacts with influential people. Sagittarius has a chance to get into the circle of people where large financial flows are discussed. He will be received not as a guest but as an equal. It is possible to obtain insider information, access to resources, or participate in the distribution of large assets. The more confidently he behaves, the higher the stakes will be. Financial luck will manifest itself even in small things, winnings, discounts, unexpected accruals. But the main luck is in the right decision made at the right time. And this moment is September 8th. Delay is excluded. This day seems to have been created to turn on the channel of financial freedom. The main thing is not to stop halfway. The third sign is Capricorn. For Capricorn, the full moon on September 8th will be the moment of opening a super profitable financial window, and at the most unexpected moment. The day will begin with a feeling of shift. Events that seem stalled will suddenly begin to move. People who did not respond will suddenly get in touch. Documents that have been lying around for weeks will be put into work. And by midday, the first opportunity to increase income will appear. The most important thing is that the theme of power will be activated. Capricorn will get a real chance to increase influence, take a new position, or join a project where he will be a key player. This full moon activates money channels through status. The higher his role, the higher his earnings. But responsibility will also increase. The financial flow will come to those who are ready to take on the functions of an organizer, coordinator, manager. Investments will be especially powerful on this day. Investments that Capricorn decides to make on September 8th are likely to bring multiple income. Moreover, this may concern both stock exchange transactions and offline projects, real estate, franchises. The main thing is to clearly assess the risks. If the calculations are logical, the universe will give the green light. The full moon will increase concentration. Capricorn will see the picture in full, without distortion. This will provide an opportunity to make strategic decisions that others simply do not dare to consider. His composure and accuracy will work at maximum. These are the qualities that will allow him to take control of cash flows that previously seemed unstable. Participation in negotiations will bring additional benefits. Capricorn will have a strong influence on opponents. He will be able to tilt the situation in his favor, pull resources, change the contract on more favorable terms. All deals concluded on this day will be successful if Capricorn clearly understands his goal. It is on September 8th that the foundation for future wealth can be laid, and not a one-time one, but a systemic one. This day seems to activate in Capricorn the power that he has been preparing for a long time, and now it can be realized. This full moon is not about luck. It is about professional growth, concentration, and correct calculation. And for Capricorn, this is the ideal environment. Money will go where there is order, strategy, and discipline, and this is his territory. The fourth sign of Pisces. September 8 activates a specific point of attraction for money in the representative of this sign. Already in the morning, a slight internal tension is felt, as before an important decision. The full moon turns on the mechanism of change. But unlike others, for Pisces, it concerns not only emotions but material reality. Those who have long postponed the implementation of an idea receive a signal. It's time to act. Already before midday on the 8th, an opportunity comes related to the resources of other people, support, investment, debt repayment, or an invitation to a profitable project. It is important not to ignore small signals. The key to the next step will be encrypted in messages, calls, and even casual conversations. A special role is played by a connection with an older woman. Through her, a meeting with a person who will offer not just income, but a stable channel for the receipt of money is possible. This can be a mentor, consultant, or client willing to pay for the soft skills of Pisces: attention, understanding, support, creativity. The sphere related to care, psychology, art therapy, design, or visual work will start to bring tangible profits already during the week after the full moon. From September 9 to 15, Pisces find themselves in the spotlight, although everything may seem ordinary on the surface. Correspondence in a messenger or updating a profile on a freelance platform suddenly arouses interest. A person who has been watching for a long time finally decides to place an order. Moreover, the payment amount will exceed all expectations. This period should be used as productively as possible. Each completed task, even a small one, starts a chain of events. No work should be considered small. It is this that will open the way to large sums closer to the 18th. In the second half of the month, cash flows associated with the past are activated. Old clients, forgotten contacts, unclaimed transfers, or even a former employer may suddenly appear. This is the time when everything unfinished brings profit. You need to check your mail, bank accounts, documents. You can find a payment that you no longer hoped for. Financial growth goes hand in hand with internal self-confidence. The more Pisces accept their uniqueness, the more willingly others are willing to pay for their presence and participation. By September 25, Pisces reach a new financial level. This is not just a one-time sum, it is a system. A new style of work, new prices, a new relationship with money. People begin to take them seriously. Reputation is strengthened. The attitude to one's own work changes. And most importantly, there is a feeling that now you can plan and not survive. The full moon on September 8 launches a cascade of financial opportunities, each of which requires action. Silence this month will be tantamount to giving up profit, and courage a direct path to wealth. The fifth sign is Virgo. The second full moon of autumn concentrates a specific opportunity for Virgo to enter the financial straight line, which had to be bypassed for a long time. September 8 indicates the need to structure not just income, but the earning model itself. On this day, you can receive either an invitation to a new company or a clear signal about the need for an independent project. The theme of trade, system services, mentoring, management, or exact sciences will be especially evident. The moon seems to suggest it's time to turn your strengths into a stable income. The morning of September 8th can begin with dissatisfaction with yourself or others, but this will not be a reason for resentment, but an internal push. On this day, Virgo should not agree to the usual conditions, especially at work. You need to ask the question, what if more is possible? And almost immediately there will be someone who will confirm it is possible. During the first day after the full moon, the chance of negotiations increases, in which Virgo will demonstrate strength. Confidence appears in her voice, which attracts money. Someone will offer a new position. Someone will offer twice as much pay for the same job. From September 9th to 14, the harvest period begins. Projects that were previously stalled suddenly accelerate. Sponsors appear in cases where there was not enough funding. Topics of training, content preparation, technical setup, analytics are especially good. Even a hobby, if it is related to order, knowledge, or numerical systems, begins to bring profit. It is important not to stop at one source. The wider the coverage, the stronger the cash flow. Money comes from several directions at once, and the main thing is not to ignore small opportunities. September 15th can be considered the peak day of monetary activity. On this day, the chance of signing a contract, completing a deal, receiving an advance increases. Even if everything looks unstable, the decision to invest in Virgo has already been made by someone important. At the same time, you should not wait for formal consent. Money can come through a platform, a grant, support. Closer to the 18th, you can receive a payment that will become a turning point. There will no longer be a need to count every penny. Confidence in the future is the main result of this full moon. From September 20 to September 27, a new financial model awaits Virgo. Money does not just come, it is fixed in the schedule, in the system. The attitude towards oneself as a specialist changes. An internal readiness to take more, ask for more, hold more appears. Money begins to respect Virgo because she finally respects herself. The full cycle launched on September 8th lasts until the end of the month, and everything that will be invested in this period, efforts, time, expertise, will bring profit not once but regularly. The full moon becomes a point of growth and not just a flash. Virgo only has to confirm, yes, I am ready for more.